Let us see an example. What's happening today in the internet, especially the cyber space? There are more than 140,000 malware programs neutralized per minute. This is a report from Fortinet Threat Map. Every minute, they are neutralizing almost 140,000 malwares. There are 170,000 malicious website access are blocked per minute. I'm not talking about in a day, in an hour, no, it's per minute. There are more than 170,000 websites access are blocked. There are 800 hours of threat research globally happening per week. So they collect information, they know what's happening, they try to put it as a format and sold to us. This is the top 10 threats which is happening in cyberspace. There are 100 intrusion prevention rules per week. That means they are adding new rules every week, almost 100 new rules, because they have found new threats. And the data that is analyzed is unimaginable. There are 290 terabytes of threat samples which are investigated, which are analyzed. And there are 545,000 network intrusion attempts which are registered per minute. This is the threat map which we are living in. And adding top into this, there are 312 zero-day threats which are discovered. These are the threats which your virus, your antivirus, your IPS, your firewalls, nothing can block. So this is something which is advanced threat protection. There are 312 zero-day threats which are discovered. So this is the threat map where we are living in. So now, I would like to ask the question again: how secure you are? I know that you will be disconnecting your mobile, your home if it's connected to the internet, right? So that's the enormous threat which is happening in the cyberspace, and we are connecting to that. Every minute we are getting connected to that. So let us see some cyber attacks which is happening live. This is from NORS website, which shows the world map and shows how things are getting attacked. They talk about each country's what type of attacks. It's based on SMTP, Telnet, Microsoft, MS SQL. It's categorized. And attack targets. It's origin and targets, from which country to which country. And live attacks, it shows every minute, every seconds, every microseconds, from which IP to which IP, where they are targeting, what type of attack it is, which port it is attacking. So if you look at here, it's coming from France, targeting Dubai. Most of the attacks, as you see here, it is Dubai. And the ports are HTTP, SMTP, Telnet. So you can see this live map, a threat map, to know how it's happening. And let us see from another perspective, from Fortinet, where they say how the attacks are happening. You can see select a specific map, and that map will show you how the attacks are happening. So let me just stop here and get you into the actual website itself. So if you go to the threatmap40guard.com, it shows how the attacks are happening. You can select any specific country. You can select India, you can select Iran, Saudi, Kuwait, whichever country, and it says how the attacks are happening. Same if you see the other website, which is Map North Corp, it shows the attack vector, a complete vector of how the attacks are happening at this point of time in the cyberspace. So these are some sites which is very helpful for you to go and see the current attack and the volume of attack which is happening. Okay, so having understood the number of threats in the cyberspace and how at any point of time the threat map looks like, let us get into the subject now. Let us talk some theories. What is threat landscape? Threat landscape is something which is similar to law enforcement. It views threat using three primary characteristics. And in technology threats, these terms are translated into motive, knowledge, and access. They see what is the motive of an attacker and what is the means, what kind of knowledge he has, and how he is exploiting an opportunity, how he is trying to access. So motive could be as simple as student trying to access a protected information, for example, and or a malicious competitor trying to delay or disable a company ability to reach the market. So this is something a motivation. So it could be political motivation, it could be money, it could be crime, anything. All this comes under motive. And the knowledge is knowing about the target, knowing about the particular network, where I can hack into it. So you know that there are widespread hacking tools available. There are books, there are guides, there are numerous tools which I can use for hacking it, for accessing the information. The third one is about access. This is mainly about the network security. How I can get access into that particular network or particular website or particular private information. So identifying potential threats, analyzing them, and either determining the validity or cataloging and rejecting them is something which is very important.